Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome. There is this advocacy that you floated recently, and Nigerians would like to, and of course the world would like to get a hint about this advocacy. But before then, can you tell us your name, ma?
Yeah, my name is Mrs. Nkechi Igogori.
And the name of your foundation?
Yeah, the name of the advocacy is Advocacy Against Medical Negligence and Malpractice.
Malpractice. Okay.
Advocacy Against Medical Negligence and Malpractice.
Okay, ma. So, can we get a hint why you floated and you are floating this advocacy, man?
Yes, this advocacy actually came into being, or rather initiated, by a very painful experience I had over the loss of my only son, Ejiro Ene Chimere Igogori, a 29-year-old young man who died on the 21st of October 2023 over medical negligence and malpractice. I want to break down. I want to break down on that.
Yeah.
And I termed it this because by every observation and everything I know, Ejiro genuinely had no reason to have died on that day.
Okay.
Reason being that Ejiro had a minor problem in the sense that he went to play football on the 9th of September 2023 and had a fall.
Okay.
He fell down while playing football and then had a torn ligament. And that is, they call it meniscal tear in medical balance. And he, being a very particular person, he now decided to go to see a orthopedic surgeon. And on examination, he was asked to go for MRI and all that. Then they advised him that he was going to have a non-invasive procedure to join the ligament. And when he told me about it, actually, I discouraged him. The reason being that I didn't feel it was a big deal. Because when it happened, the leg was actually, the knee was actually swollen because it was on his left leg. But after 2 weeks of treatment, it has gone down and he has driven all the way from Lagos to Ibadan. He was walking, but he was walking with a slight limp. And I felt this, if he is patient, 3 months, he will just be fine because he didn't have a fracture, didn't have a broken bone, nothing. It was just a ligament. And I didn't think it was something that he would get into medical surgery over. But, you know, young man, he was to get married 30 days to that time, and that is November. And I think he wanted to walk briskly. That was why he, with the advice of the medics, he decided to go into this on the 21st of October. And when he went in, it was supposed to be a 20-minute surgery. That is procedure on the left leg, you know. So, and he drove himself because his sister went with him. He drove himself, and while he was there, 2 of his friends joined him, and they were all gisting. The surgery was to be by 10, but unfortunately the anesthesia came in by 12:30, so they went in for it. And they started. An injection was given to him. Unfortunately, the anesthesia gave him overdose without knowing it was overdose.
Wow.
Yeah, instead of because from the interpretations they were given, it was to have 1.4 mil, and then they gave him 3.9.
Oh.
So he did that. I thought that anesthesia is something you give and then you monitor progress. He gave it The surgeon did the surgery. The anesthesia had gone. The surgeon, after completing his own, had gone. And Ejiro now was left with the owner of the facility, who is his direct orthopedic surgeon, who brought in these two experts, the anesthesia and the whatever. And he started complaining to the owner of the facility, who was to take care of the post-surgery, monitor the post-surgery progress. The man now said that he was supposed to have dissolved, that is, he was supposed to have recovered, that is, the leg was supposed to have worn out after 3 hours, 4 hours. But why? Is it that he must have been given maximum dose? Ejiro, while he was on that place, called me and said, "Mommy, my stomach is worrying me. I'm having short breath. I'm feeling cold. I'm feeling hot. I feel like vomiting. I'm tired. I'm feeling nausea, and I have pains in my stomach and all." He was just complaining. I don't know. And I told him that I don't know what to tell you. But the doctor, he said yes. I told the doctor, anytime he tells the doctor that is the owner of the facility, who is an orthopedic surgeon, who was, that he will tell him that, why didn't he ask the surgeon? That is the person who operated on him directly. He said, but the person has gone. The man was getting irritable, complaining that he has not taken so much money, that all the money he took, which was 850,000, that he has not made any profit. He used it to pay the consultants, and he has other agenda for the day, and he's here wasting his being frustrated from executing every other thing he wants to do. That in fact Ejiro now was having incontinence. That is, he started urinating on his body. The man was most uncooperative. He was inattentive. He was feeling frustrated. The needful he should have done, watching the barrage of complaints. He was listless and was saying that if not that Ejiro's car blocked him, he would have driven off, that he has wasted all his day. His attitude was so demoralizing that my daughter called me and started complaining. "Mommy, look at what this doctor is saying." No. At the end of the day, he said he must discharge Ejiro. And he brought crutches and gave it to Ejiro. Ejiro said, "My body, my legs are heavy." Because even the injection affected the right leg that was not, didn't have any issue. That he cannot stand. Ejiro has not eaten all the day because he was asked to come to the theater without food. He was weak, tired, and urinating, and having the weakness, and it was a bad experience. And this man brought this clothes. He said he cannot walk with it. The sister had gone down to ease himself. By the time the sister came up, this man has called his gate man with Ejiro's two friends. They carried him, put him in the car. Ejiro's friend drove with the sister in the car and all that. By the time they got home, trying to help Ejiro to come out of the car, Ejiro has slumped. The next thing was this young man was wasted.
Sorry.
He died. He died. When I saw it's an agonizing experience. It is, because Ejiro was my friend, my go-to person, my gist partner, the guy who gives me sound advice. He was, I'm sorry, some people will say he was a mother's child. I don't know what that would mean. But then he's somebody who understood everything about me. And we had this...
and the only son.
And he's my only son above all. My only son. It was a very traumatizing experience to me. After he died, I now told myself, Ejiro has paid the ultimate price. Another will not pay.
Yes.
Whatever it will take to ensure that families are rescued, to ensure that medical negligence is put or curbed, I will do that. The reason for this advocacy against medical negligence and malpractice. We want to be a voice. We want to create awareness. We want to let the medical doctors and the medics know that there is responsibility and there is an ethic and ethos that governs and controls the medical practice, and there's a need for it to be honored and obeyed. That the medical profession is born out of love, care, compassion, and life, saving life.
Yes.
And they should not turn it into a vessel to be used to kill people.
Yes.
Because if they had mortgaged and decided to bury all these ethos, I wouldn't know where lies the help and the hope of human beings or humanity. Because that is what I know. It's born out of care and love. Yes. And I said, the moment they know that there's a responsibility, they need to be held accountable for their carelessness, wickedness, and lackadaisical attitude towards life. It will help. And the moment families, caregivers get to know that they can hold them responsible, they can ask questions, and they need certain things to be done and to be explained to them. I think everybody will sit up and know that it's no more business as usual, that the society is awakening and waking up to making sure that things are done right, and that they do not lose those that should not have had any business, like my son, to die. That is the reason for this
advocacy. Yes. Thank you very much, ma. And you know, our people like to know, probably in consequent interviews, you would give us, avail us with information on how to get your office, how to reach out to you, people who want to call you, people who have complaints about this. I don't know whether you have that information now, or should we defer the information on a later day so that people can have this information?
Yes, the NGO is already registered. MENAM, that is our acronym.
Okay.
Yes, MENAM.
Okay.
MENAM.
Okay.
Yes, that is Advocacy Against Medical Negligence and Malpractice. MENAM. Okay. We're already registered. We're on Facebook.
Okay.
And in fact, I want to use this opportunity to say that we are looking for volunteers, those who have a burden, who feel the way I feel.
Yes.
Who could partner with us, come on board, so that because it's not a war that one person can fight.
Yes.
We need like minds, burden bearers, who feel that the menace must be curbed and awareness must be created. So that is it. We're on Facebook.
Okay, and the name on Facebook, ma'am?
The name on Facebook is Advocacy Against Medical Negligence and Malpractice, and the acronym is MENAM. MENAM.
Okay,
MENAM.
All right, ma'am. So when somebody goes there, can we have a WhatsApp number?
Yes.
Where people can chat up and lay their plans?
Yes.
Can we have it?
Yeah, we have a WhatsApp number, and the number is 080 790 47410. 080 790 47410.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Already we are partnering with you, the Protect the Weak International Foundation, Nchekwando Foundation. We are partnering with MENAM to curb recklessness and negligence on the part of medical practitioners, so that more lives that are not supposed to die young should be saved. Is there any other information you have to pass across before we call it a day? Yes,
the information is this. If you feel the way I feel, pass this information around. Tell them that something is happening.
Good.
And people are rising.
Good.
To make sure to send this information across board, organize seminars, have talks, to create necessary awareness and come together. We can even partner on judicial cases over this. That is to hold careless people accountable. Because once people begin to know that there's cost implication in wasting life, I tell you, they will be more careful.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for coming, and may God bless you and also preserve you for this wonderful advocacy And we hope that our medical practitioners should abide by the ethics of the profession by being caring, more passionate, more compassionate, and showing love to patients, even if they feel frustrated. Thank you for coming, and thank you for this advocacy.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I'm
you.
grateful.
Yes, ma'am.